Good evening, friends. And welcome to den traditionella bonde-demokratin. Yes, this is a time-lapse. It's an extremely quick one. Look at the days go by here. It's only 30 seconds and it's half year. And the progress on the palace of the Soviets is not even noticeable at this rate. But there is progress. There is progress, but it's not noticeable, even at this rate. And about this point here, yes, 16th of May, I started noticing that there are very few trains here on the thing. Let's see, has it loaded? Yes, it has loaded. This is the main event, though. Hello, yes, ship is leaving. Ship is leaving harbor here. Damn it, we missed a little bit of the ship leaving the harbor, but here we have it. And this supposedly now that it's going to sail past the border here and out to seas to unload. Yes, now it all makes sense. Very nice. If that is what it does, let's see. And I have managed to put the mouse cursor right where the ship is. Yes, cheers. And a ship should be christened, named. Yes, and there is only it's Lisa is what she is called. And there she goes. Lisa is going beyond the borders. Yes, and that is the only thing that we can see with the GUI turned off here. Apparently it's going underneath water. We could not follow Lisa out to sea. Has he started unloading yet? No. But she's worth $99 million. Yes, $99 million. Wonder what it'll be before it's done. Because it won't be 99. The price will go down whilst it is unloading, maybe. Because it is 19,250 tons of bitumen here. Yes, we have to sell it. We have to sell the excess bitumen. We just have to. Because there is so much bitumen and I don't know what to do with it. I have 41,500 tons. That includes Lisa, though. So, but here, over here at the Tirov large oil fuel storage thing, what are you saying here? There's a lot of things on fire. Yes. Oh, it's midsummers. Yes. Glad midsommar. About anyway. You never know. I don't know 2016. I don't know which exact, but it's about midsummers here. And isn't it very, very quiet? I don't know. It's is it just me, or does the game sound low? Pardon me here for a bit. That's completely the wrong thing to adjust the volume. No, I think it's just me. And there is a hum in the background. Oh, there is plenty of noise here. Yes, there is plenty of noise. There we have it. Right, I know what is different now. The headphones are Dutch. Never mind that. Nostalgia Petroleum. Yes, you brought a few people. Very nice. And the demographics. We are stable at just below 40,000 people. And at a time like this, how has the meat thing done? Okay, we are a little bit low on the meat. We have to increase. It is almost at maximum. Yeah, how does one fit another livestock farm into this? One doesn't. one does not simply fit a livestock farm into here. You know, if you would have planned for 3 of them, it would have been fine. I think we could get 3 of them in here. I also think that we are strong enough to build 3 of them. Yes, 180 tons of steel here in the local storage. Thank you very much. 260 workers in the steel mill. That's doing quite well. This is more like it. 60 workers in the coal mine. Yes, the coal heap is not a coal heap. No. We want the coal heap. This is being severely limited by the amount of coal. Right now, we don't want. Could we please get more people in here somehow? Without taking workers away from the steel mill. That is... Yes. If we do that, then everything would be cut off. As far as meat is concerned. I mean, we have 2 trucks here. Yes, it's crops. Yes, säd till kreaturen. Very good name. It was actually quite a good name. But we need somewhere to park these, and there is no space available at any road vehicle depot anywhere near here. Seriously. No. You know, they just don't have many road vehicle depots around here. You're seriously going to do this? You know, tear down all of this and make new. Yes. These will not be easy to tear down because all the vehicles in here will have to be gotten rid of. There is so much stuff still in here, though. Stuff, yes. And the bottleneck, yes, there's a severe bottleneck here in the yes, those things, the forklifts, they are very, very slow, and it's a bit of a distance involved here, so we need more of them somehow, which means fitting another one of those in here too. That now you're approaching, you know, not really that doable, and then you want a good bus platform right in the middle. By the way, how is this bus platform doing by the steel mill? This one-way thing. It's just a bus just arrived. I think this is what's keeping the steel mill very, very, very well supplied with workers. It seems to be working, but we don't know what happens if we send like a lot of them here. But for you it will be a severe detour to go all the way out here. Serious iron and steel. Maybe you could go Allvaret bus platform, and then you go to Piedansk, which I believe is, if I'm not mistaken, is this one. They don't know. Bus stop 2, right? That's this one. Of course, this is iron and steel. But you start over there. Yes, you could very well use this instead of that one. That will be actually beneficial, maybe. Although it is coming from this direction, so it will have to do a little bit of a thing to do it, but that's the way it is. Nya stålverket, yes, that sounds good. But no, this is not what you wanted to do. Damn it. I ruined the line, but yes, this is the one. Good. It's the same line. Then we need to find this vehicle to not do stupid, silly things here. Set line. No. This one, as it gets to be a bit of windows. Which one was it now? No, there are two. It's the Icarus, that's this one. Yes, there we have it. As serious iron and steel. It is difficult to concentrate. What we want, we don't need the buses here. What we want is this window. Oh, what happened? Oh, the autosave was just at the same moment as that thing opened up. Here, allvarligt bussplattform. Get out, get in. No, steelwork after Piedansk bus stop 2. Yes. You go to now I lost it completely. What happened? Here. Yes. What did you do? That's not at all what we wanted to do. No, this, if anything, we want to delete. And then we want to add here. We want to add this back because that was not intentional to delete. And then this and only get out. Only get out. Yes, only get out. Not 100%. 69 was it before. I think that's a good number because we are well supplied with workers for a steel mill from other places. I could go to the coal area instead. There isn't that much traffic here. Maybe we should. Maybe we should go to the coal area instead of the steelworkers. Yes, we should. That's in this mess then. Yes, coal. Indeed. Delete stop. And here, get out. 100%. Very good. That's what we will try it, see what happens. But this is no longer allvarligt järn och stål. This is allvarligt järn och kol. So it even has a better ring to it. So that will go from here, bus platform, all the way. It will go past the steel mill in some fashion, probably right past it, in the direction that this thing is going. Yes, and then go down to the iron business and unload 2/3. If space is available, which is, god damn it, 250 people in. That's a bit too much. We don't quite need that much, you know. But what we need then, in that case, would be, yes, you know what, that would be a second ore processor thing. That is very much achievable. It is. I think it is very much achievable. Look at just how easy we can do this. Yes, knock on wood. But iron ore processing plant. Yes. Here, there's a power line in the way and some other things. But nothing that couldn't be dealt with. And the output is in a slightly unhelpful direction. Yes, we don't need that much iron, or iron. We can decrease a bit what they can be there. That's fine too. 40,000 people. We have all the workers we need. They can be in the mine. However, now they will share with the coal industry, and the coal industry certainly needs more workers. Maybe you should do. You should stop here first, as I think plenty of other things are also doing this. Allvarligt, you're the same. What about these? Okay. You're all on this. There's only one other thing that's doing this. Polochevo. This could definitely use another vehicle on it. Not this. Oh, there are plenty of things here. What's going on? This we don't need. No, I'm trying to keep it the thread here. It is very difficult. But this we want here after this one. Yes, it is very close by. You unload, but about half, a little bit less than half. No, about half, I think. And then you go to iron. This should be named properly. There we go. Very clear. Coal, iron, coal. But you don't need to go to coal again. Not discard changes, no. Delete, stop. Yes. Let's see if that does something to the coal availability. Yes, because we need. If we're building the palace, so quite a time has passed, and yes, the trains got stuck, and it was actually my fault. It was not the train that was cheating and doing an illegal turnaround. No, it was here. Somewhere where there ought to have been a change signal, there wasn't. Such as somewhere around here. I don't know where, but somewhere. Was this no, this was not the junction. This was the junction. Yes, this was the junction. This was not the change signal. As this was not change signal. So when this was red, this was green. Yeah, which left the train in here, of course. Yes, it has been remedied. And that will not happen again. This seems to be producing at quite a rate. That's about the maximum. In fact, very nice. And we have quite a bit of what? You cannot store or export steel. What the hell is going on? You know what? Steel for the boats. You can do a bit of extra duty here, because at both the steel transporter train will take as well. Here at both Oskarshamn, they are actually caught up in Oskarshamn. Yes, we're going to have a look at that later. We're going to need more steel in Oskarshamn as well. So what you do is this. You will go here now. Piransk steel mill. Go here. Unload. No. Yes. Where are we? It already does. Oskarshamn open storage medium. Yes, this is the one. Why are you confused? It's correct. Unload. Yes. And then we head up here, because this is where we need it the most. To here. And unload 100% of anything. Why don't you? If there's ever anything left, it could go to the shipyard, but then again, the shipyard is not really going to. You can go here now. That would do most help. But they actually haven't. They are full on steel. What is it that they need? Prefab panels. How much prefab panels does this take? Can't believe that it is steel that we are. We have in abundance. Concrete they need at the moment. we have 1,294 tons of prefab panels. But even though this is the phase of installing prefab panels, yes, and even after this phase, there's still 7,500 tons of prefab panels required. I think that we're going to need to, or do we dare, get, a bit of prefab panels out of somewhere else. 7,500 tons. How much do we even have in total? 3,000 tons. Yes, and we're not producing it at that great a rate. I don't think. But what to do? This could certainly use. Yes, this was supposed to have another bus on it. Yes, sharp. Today. This evening. This what it is. You go. No, not new stop. Set line to vehicle. One of these. So, this one already has something. Katsincha 2 steel. I don't think that we need one more on that. It seems to be doing quite alright. This one. So we can use it then. Yes, we can. Anyway, out here, the vehicles industry. Well, it has been up to things, I think. Here we have less things than I expected, but there we have it. What are you're building a Mercedes? Wrong color. Wrong color. Some green. No, we have those. That light blue one is what we want. Yes, that's one. The SC600. That's a good one. Yes, but you, vehicle production line, where are all the vehicles ending up then? I think that they should be being transported out here. They are. But at a rather glacial pace, or can it not? Yes, it can unload even though there is no power supply. Yes, it can. It just takes a bit longer. Did anything burn down, by the way? Extinguished, fire. This is extinguished, fire, extinguished. It's all extinguished. Very nice. How are you doing here with everything? This is well, it's doing all right. This for this. I just there they are. No, that's diggers. Where are the cars? Has the ownership of personal cars has not increased. Where are they? There's one. I thought we'd been doing this for a while, but maybe there's been some problem. Who knows? We have built a lot of these though, that's for certain. And the train factory is full of locomotives. And no place to store finished vehicle. And I don't know what to do with this. I already have a full length of these sitting over here in the rail yard. Well, full length. Plenty of them. As we have so many that it's... we don't know what to do with them. In rubles they are worth a lot. They are barra. Yes, you go railway production line, load, and we're going to sell all of this. Yes, we are. What else are we going to do with them? They're just standing around here taking up space. Let's put it into the pensions fund. Yes, the dollar account, that's the pensions fund. And you will have to go down here. Because this is the rail connection to the west. There, unload. De saliga, unload. And then go back to the train depot. Nothing. Very good. Do it. What would this be worth if we were to send it to the eastern border, you think? I don't know, but I'm betting upwards of 100 million rubles. Or how many does it take? It took 5. How much is that then? What? 71 million rubles, okay, or $33 million. That would do very nicely. It could be longer, but they don't load long from the factory for some reason. You're gonna need to refuel better. Yes. But there we go. That will add a bit, and also of course the account is ticking up, because what happened with Lisa here when she went off the out to sea? She disappeared. That's what she did. That's much better. This is exactly what I said in that the time lapse. I have 5-minute time lapse. That it should go off the map and disappear or something whilst doing this. It is. Go watch it. You'll see. This is a nice development, but where is she? Can we find her? These are ships. All map. Yes, she is somewhere. Unloading. I think it's unloading a bit quicker too, isn't it? Maybe. We cannot watch or see. But yes, it's fine. She's out to sea. Unloading. Very nice. And here. Yes, anything more on the subjects of workers and resources and Soviet republics and such? Probably. There almost always is. You know, it's always a bit unsettling when you don't hear or see a train going by. That usually means that something is broken somewhere. But here is one. The gravel train. Yes, we're using so much gravel up here nowadays. The palace of the Soviets. Yes, it will be. Have they actually gotten somewhere? No, that was the bridge. No, they haven't gotten anywhere. About 20%. And how much concrete you need for this here? 5,273 tons more. Well, you're doing quite alright then. There's not that much more to go. There's no... So this half here was like from here to there, so 2017, 2018, It will be 2020 about when this. It will be finished before 2020, but not much. I mean, at this rate, present day is not far away at all, and it is. It's quite stable, this system. He says, and then something is horribly broken somewhere. Here's another train rolling. It's always a good sign when you see trains rolling. It's just that I don't see enough trains to be quite comfortable. Let's see over here then. It's completely deserted of trains here. It turns out we didn't need that much steel. We are... Yes, this is a problem. What are we going to do with the excess steel? We want to sell that too. We could be so rich at this point. That is just ridiculous. 115 million rubles at a population of 40,000. Let's see here. What is it per capita? What was it? 115 million. 115 million. And yes. 40,000. We are not quite, but let's say. Yes, each citizen here has $2,825 in the pensions fund. I don't know what that means, but there you have it. So, okay, that could be a measure of how rich we are, The per capita wealth divided. Divide the pensions fund by what we have. But we're not going to be making enormous money. If we wanted to be making lots of money, we could be selling these things, But no, we don't do that very often. This is a bit worrisome because there are waste. There's waste piling up here for some reason, and that causes radiation. They have not been sitting for long. We can see. But why not? What's wrong with you here? We don't want this stopping because it cannot fit the waste containers, That would be very, very bad. But it will be this one. Twin reactor nuclear power plant. Here, unload. Yes, okay, you're stopped somewhere. Maybe you're out of fuel. Are you without power supply? Did we not finish this? That was a long time ago. What are you doing here? You're unloading. There is no electricity here, What? It ends there. No. It does not end here. It goes on. For a bit, I can tell you. It's the tiniest crossing not allowed. What do you mean crossing not allowed? Indeed, it does go on. It has not been built. Has it? No, it has. Come on. Yes, come on. You're here. There you are. But it doesn't really help, because it's completely invisible. How much is it? 324,000 rubles. I don't even know where it goes, or if it will do anything. this is not the best, interface that you could. If we could highlight this, yes, as it is when it is being designed, maybe, or something, that would be of very much help. Come on. Yes, no, it's not. No. It's invisible. Shall we chance it? That's a lot of rubles. We need those rubles to buy, road cranes and things that we don't make. Why aren't we building road cranes, by the way? And the electricity here is a bit more important than road crane for something. Right now. Yes, it is. You know what we'll do? Never mind this, wherever it goes. Oh, it's a bit visible now. Go, here it is. Yes, we can use this tool to trace it. Yes, I thought so, that it went here. And it's quite 300,000 rubles for this, dinky wire. And it goes all the way here. What's the problem? No, it doesn't go quite all the way here. It almost goes all the way here. What is this? This is old crap, is what this is. I hope. You see, if you were to do that. And I hope that this will be assigned as well. Eventually. A huge construction office. Or can you not do this a bit? What happened here? This is hooked up, is it not? Or will be? No. That's the old thing. Where is it? Where did it go? What is going on here? Minimize and bring out the examination tool. Yes, here. But this is complete. Is it being worked on now, or what's going on here? Don't quite understand. No, it's not assigned to construction office. I can see. Here it's not even connected. Screw this. And a bit of that as well. And here, it's still this one, isn't it? Yes. Like that. And please be able to do the thing now. There's one huge construction office. Would you be able to work on this, you think? Road connection does not exist. No, you wouldn't then. Would you? This is very, very annoying. How the hell are you supposed to build this then? Well, what you're supposed to do is to put in a switch in a situation like this. And don't be, lazy about it. Do it properly, and you may not have this problem. Not sure though, but do we really need to redo all of this? I don't know. I think we might. But they have done some work on it, haven't? And no, there is nothing here. Oh, screw it then. Yes. It disappeared. It did disappear. Here it is. Something like this. Here we are. That is fresh wire. As you know, it's like when you're doing plugs and things, you have to cut off a bit of the lead or the wire, or what you call it, to get to the fresh, nice copper. And that's basically what we did there, more or less. And here we should have a medium voltage switch. About here, I think. Would do very good. We can do a heavy duty wire in between. Thank you. In between these. And then put a little link wire on here. Yes, and then we have for future use. Very nice. Start construction. Please get this done now. Yes, plenty of workers at the fire station too. Very nice, very good. So the nuclear waste is still going to continue to pile up for a little bit until this gets electrified. I mean, I understand that you can't get to the fuel that is below ground because there's no hand pump or anything, but there is actually 1.4 tons of fuel available in this truck. And if you could use a hose and something, you can park one of them up here on the hill, for example, and use a long hose or something. You get the idea. Get enough fuel into this to drive it away. But no, they take no initiative, these vehicles. No, they just sit around. And there we have it. We're going to need to be back, as such things happen in a little bit, because I really that the whole Baserak here is going straight through. Is what it's doing. So right back indeed. And we resume right here. Is where we resume, where we're about to demolish. Pardon, just one moment here. There we go. Now we resume. We're about to destroy the base of the meat industry. That's what we're going to do. All of this, all of it. Yes, they have run out of crops now and are not producing anything anymore. It would be nice if we could keep the road cargo station, but we can't. Sorry. Could we at least get a close look when we're doing this? Yes, we could. A lot of work as we went into building those, and a lot of work has been done in those too, keeping the realm in meat. Do we want to do this too? Yes, I think that we do. Maybe not. Be careful here. Yes, take it easy here. Maybe we don't need to destroy quite so much. That bit. And this too. Yes, this definitely. This. Let's leave it like that, and hopefully that will be a reminder that it needs to be there. For this to be able to, this tanker truck to be able to drive out and get fuel for them, that's what it's about. That's why. And also when it catches fire, so the fire station can get in there and do their thing. And we're just going to have one of these. The game is having quite a bit of background hum there going on. Quite a bit of noise. Yes, it's from all the things going on here. Remove that too. and somehow then getting 3 livestock farms and you know what we could do? No, we couldn't. If we could get somehow get one of these out there. That's what we need, all these for the trucks. There are so many trucks, you know. Now you're armed with the thing, so keep your finger off the trigger. I am keeping finger off trigger, but it's easily, very easily done. Let's not destroy anything more than we already have. And this is unnecessarily, you know. No, it is not, because you need a bit of that's why it's been done that way. So it's not unnecessary at all. In fact, this is what we need. And there isn't another. No, there is no way we could get forklift connection, factory connection out of here onto this. Regrettably. So what we'll have to do is we'll start with the livestock farms. Livestock farm, yes. These are very large. That's what they are. We can try and put one here, for example. And at the center of all this, there will need to be both a hub for the livestock and for the grain. Yes, and the grain will come in via a truck at a road cargo station. This is a bit unnecessarily large because there are only 2 trucks, and I don't think that it will be required to have more than 2 trucks actually. So what do we have then for that? Do we have something that is a bit more tiny, but slightly smaller? Such as a, what would it be? Where would it be? Cargo station. Is that it? Cargo station 2-way. Aggregate Harbor. Road cargo station. As this is very small. Rail yard, small road cargo station. This is extremely small. That's too small. This is a small cargo station too. No, not that one. This ought to have space for 2 trucks. Ought it not? Yes, it ought to. And we put, yes, straight across from the other one. It's something like that. Is what we'll have it like. There we go. And then 2 more. Yes, only 2 more of the livestock farms we need here. Construction, food and crops related livestock farm. It's so large. Yes, it's so large. Is what it is. Could we put it this way maybe somehow? Something like this. I think that you would do this. But then how do you get... Yes, I think we might have something here, sure. And then one more. In some way, shape or fashion. That is not going to go well. Remember, you also need to get workers in here. It's not only moving the things around, it's moving the workers around as well. That's not going to work. That's the only direction that this doesn't have an input. That might not work. Well, it might work. It just looks a bit silly. Yes, then to connect, then getting workers in here. Let's first of all get the factory connections. No, maybe. Wait a minute here. There are some of these. This, for example, this is must be a direct. Here we can't have forklifts. Neither here nor here. That's just how it is. That's severely limiting in what we can do. Out here, though, there is a network of sorts of things. This bus platform is not appropriate, but don't worry, we'll do something here maybe. No, not that one, but this one. Yes, and this one too, I think. And try and get the bus platform in here and somehow have them be able to walk to each and every place. I don't see exactly how it's going to work quite yet, but we'll see what we can do. It's the construction, and it's the mold, and it's the platform station, and it's one of these stations, small one-way, not one-way, just a small one, if we may. This quite large still. And where would you have it? Here? Could we get a road out that way, maybe? We might be able to. We'll try and put it here. And this we want to get rid of, but that is going to cause a lot of issues with the all of these things. These are all of the meat workers. Yes, we'll have to put them somewhere. At the road vehicles depot. Which way is that? That's over by... it's over this way. Oskarshamn. And there's such a disorder here. Yes, but it's going to get worse. Here we have it. We put them here with the Mercedeses, and that way it's full. No, it's not. There's only two. What's wrong with you? Then don't do this. Go here instead. I closed one down. Heading to this building. Yes. There we have it. That's all of them. Back to business of no longer destroying, but rebuilding or re-engineering, re-architecting, re-everything in this. Because now we should be able to demolish this safely without causing severe traffic jams and such. This will remove as well. Now, from this bus platform, it also is necessary to... What? There's no one walking here. It's also necessary to be able to walk to here, to the actual, slaughterhouse. Slaughterhouse. Yes. I suppose that's one way of putting it. They're not in here. It's infrastructure, but it is this thing. But it's not, because you need a mod. You need the mod which is the forklift facility maybe, and the forklift road crossing is what you need. Yes. Something like, not like that, no, but like here, if you would, but you probably wouldn't. That's why it's not doing the thing. I mean, come on. Yes, do come on at this point. Gone with you, be then. Yes, everyone is probably a little bit less happy now because they don't have meat and they need to eat more food instead. But it's a commodity that we can't be without for a while. We need to do this for the future. There's only this thing left. But here, yes, this is important. That's where the forklifts are, and here's where the cows will be. It can go through its garage, can it not? I hope so. Yes, here is where we need the thing, that this one, forklift road crossing. Yes, here, but we're not going to have it quite like that though, but something like this. And this road doesn't need to be perfect, you know. It can be. That's pretty decent. Yes. While we're at, should we? No. What we should do is we should do this. No, we should not, because we will never ever be able to upgrade these roads. We should do it properly from the start here. Yes, we do. So that ought to take care of that little bit. Yes, now there's only a million bits left. Yes, we'll start with one of these. That, if it would do all three, it has to. Come on. You have to be kidding. You're not kidding. You're very serious. Is what you are. Yes, there we have it. I'll take it. No questions asked. No further questions asked. Should we really get started on this, by the way? Maybe not. We haven't seen if it works out yet. This to there, yes. And this to here, maybe with a road crossing somewhere in between. And this also to here. Yes, definitely. These two should go that way, and this one will have to go that way. As in, both of these will help in this. I suppose. Yes, we should put in another road crossing here. It is absolutely vital to be able to do this. It's just not possible to do it without factory connection crossing. That's a railroad. That we don't need. But then we also need a splitting thing, you know, a forklift crossing thing. Yes, we do. This is a bit involved. That onto that one, yes, and here one of these, and you just do this now, please. No, you won't. This is too tight. It's just not going to. But this can certainly be moved down slightly. Yes, it can. Livestock farm. Yes, livestock farm. That way we need them to be pointing, something like this then. Yeah, so we need enough space to get the crossing in, so we don't need to be so worried about getting that one in. But this will do. No, it can't, except that it can't build due to infrastructure. Oh, your footprint is so large there that you have a problem with the road. Yes, you do, but this is better. There we have it, and then to here. And yes, that's what we needed. Now, there is no pedestrian access here. The closest one is down here, but they cannot get over there. I mean, this is incredibly involved to get all this, to get this working. If we get this working, that is, I've not seen it yet. But so we have grain into all of them, and we have cows out of here into there. Very good. Now we need this one as well. And we also need workers. Should we get workers into this before we continue? I think that we should. So we'll have a bit of a nice street here, if you wouldn't mind. So apparently we have to do that as two things. That's probably because there is some sort of footpath or something left over. But there, you can start with that. You're apparently starting with this now. Okay then. Don't think I'm going to complain too much about that unless we have to redo this. Yes, workers. We still haven't gotten workers anywhere. We have workers. Workers are here. Workers can walk out here, for example. But they can only cross here. They can cross the road. Yes, we need to build a road network here. It's the only way it's going to happen. And it's also the most convenient way it's going to happen. This will basically only be for people, so it doesn't need to have a... it will do. Like that. Yes. And apparently you were cooperative and would just do that, so why not? Now workers can get to this factory. This one though. What about this one? It's a bit of a problem here because it's very steep of an incline. Is what it is. But I think that's what we'll do is we'll do that, and then we'll take a footpath off here and head over to here, so they can walk from here down there to there. Apparently there is a footpath connection here too. Well, that's just great. Yes, this is not going to work. Some other infrastructure is in the way. This is going to work though. That's also going to work. Yes, progress has been made. We just need to get this in as well. Workers need access here. Where is the... and the cow output is here, of course. Yes, then we need some sort of crossing in here. The road access is here, that's no problem. We have a factory here. I suppose here is where we'd have to do it, and the crossing about there. Yes, about there. Factory road crossing. Something like this then. Perhaps. Yes, I think something like this ought to do it. And then all we basically need is this. This is not. Yes, we're still paying for the thing. Electricity here. Question mark. Do you have it? You do. How lovely. Fantastic. Very good. And is everything going? No, not quite everything. No, not these. But everything. This does not still not have a road connection. Yes, let's do a nice one while we're at it. So it will take forever, and this is quite important too, you know. That bit. Oh, that was not what I was thinking. Damn it! Not supposed to do that. Okay, I suppose that they will get going a bit quicker on that bit then. Wouldn't it be lovely if we could get workers coming out of the tunnel here? How would we do that? The problem is that this part of the tunnel is not really that accessible to anything. Maybe it could become accessible to things. I mean, this, it intersects here, does it not? It sort of intersects it. Yes, I think it does. And now we did a very stupid thing which will be a problem unless we do too steep of a descent. It is not. We'll see, but too steep of a descent. There you have it. You're fine now. What we're doing there? But we need to get through here. We can get through here. And see if we couldn't do something like this. Yes. Yes, this is exactly as intended. There's a building in the way. That's not as intended, but as expected. Come on. Yes, come on, building. Don't be so much in the way. There you have it. And then we go out here, maybe. Someday. Oh, something went through the tunnel. This is a construction vehicle. They have changed. What happens in the tunnel? This is not how it used to be. Now it's completely black. Okay. Yes, there we go. It's time for another break. This is what that sound means. This is how it used to be. Yes. I watch it. There's a dumper or something ahead of you. Apparently there is, yes, all the construction traffic, of course, from over there is taking this. It's a great shortcut for this. As the tunnel gets put to very good use. Yes, but this will be a little while. Does everything here have a road connection? You don't. That will be a problem. This is not possible to do. Because we cannot have one of those crossings here. It only works with forklifts, not with this type of passive. I'm going to have to do something very, 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 very not pretty. Is what I'm going to have to do. And I will not be happy if it at all will work, that is, which it may well not. I don't think it will. Now I sort of built myself into a little bit of a corner here, you could say. Yes, we remove this, remove that as well. Yes, we do. Is it even possible to get a bridge over here or something? Really? Not that type that has all the stuff underneath. We want the thing that carries the bridge on top, you know. Too steep. Some other infrastructure is in the way. Too steep. Is it really too steep? Because here we cannot do a pretty bridge, you know, raised up and everything from the ground. The only problem is that it is too steep, but there's nowhere to go. It's just not going to happen. How else do we do this then? If not like this? We'll try and do just a tiny one of those. And then do a bridge up here It is not possible. Look what you're trying to do here. It really isn't possible. It's too steep, you don't say. It looks rather steep, but then some other infrastructure is in the way, unless it's too steep. And then some other infrastructure is in the way as well. Could we try something different? This has more bridge pillars below. Yes, it does. One for this wooden bridge. No. Prefab bridge. Some other infrastructure is in the way. This is just give up on this then. But then everything is ruined. Then it doesn't work. Because that's a factory connection, that's not a road connection. Could we spin this around somehow? Maybe. Just maybe we could. Let's get rid of this. There we go. They hadn't gotten far on it. They hadn't even started, in fact, I don't think. There we have Svetlana. The track, Svetlana, that is. And there's agro farm, no, livestock farm. Yes, we would like to try and have it pointing this way then somehow, but that's not going to happen. No way going to get factory connections you need in there, is it? Well, because let's just do this. What is this? This is a road. That's not a factory thing. What if we were to replace this with another factory thing then? Factory road crossing thing. This would be the most convoluted thing to date here. Yes, what are you imagining? Because isn't this... no. What's this then? Forklift road crossing. Okay, so we can have a road going that way. But we don't need that. In fact, people have walked. People can walk over here and they can walk. Yes, it will not be too long. Too distant, I don't think. Let's have a think about this. No, you know, God damn it, the alarm sounded. That means I need to take care of something. But then maybe everything will be built and we don't know what will happen. We'll try and make it a quick one. We'll try our best anyway. Be right back. And yes, we're back now. They have started working on this, which they should not have, because this I have decided, I think. Well, it is decided now that we should try and move that back a little bit and get rid of this for the moment. Yes, and see if the same thing here again. Factory road crossing. Factory road crossing. Not factory road crossing. A cargo thing. Cargo thing. Yes, cargo thing. Cargo station. Road cargo station. No, not that one. This one. Yes. And as close to the down there as you could go, please. But won't this cause, a terrible mess, queue in front of here? No, it won't, because there are only 2 trucks on this, and there will only ever be 2 trucks on this. I'm pretty sure that 2 trucks will be enough to keep this. Yes, there we have it. And here. Yes, that's the reason for the alarm, and there was a dub in the freezer. And it is extremely cold, but it is can almost feel a little bit of icing and frosting. So it was just in the nick of time that we got it, but that was good. That was good. Could we have some more music maybe to see? There are other music as well besides the. You never know what you're going to get here. The selection is not that enormous, and I'm not so certain of what I can play and not. This is it's terrible. This, for example, this is Kevin MacLeod of incompetech.com that has made sort of a take on the Tetris theme, or the Russian folk song. But some Western company owns the copyright to this melody, so this will be flagged, And not that this is going to make any money, but if it would go to whoever owns the thing, the melody. In conjunction with, it's only with video games. It's very confusing. This is annoying as hell, and it's wrong. It's not right. Get it right. You're doing it stupidly. But incompetech.com, yes, Kevin MacLeod. There we have it. You're wanting to build a food and crops related thing, livestock farm, yes. Yes, but this is the only way it's going to go, and that's not going to work. We need to have it like, could we try it this way maybe? This, I think, is going to work. Look at this. It's not far off. No, it's indeed not far off. This will solve all problems, will not. Except for one, but that one is easily solved. Because that's standard stuff. That's just a bit of road. Here, but first we have to remove a bit of the footpath. Here, yes. Remove footpath. Be removed. You. Or I don't know if that was the one, but anyway, such is it. This needs road connection. This needs road connection. This needs road connection. And this, I'm not sure. It can't hurt, I suppose. Except that no, they go out here, back and forth, and they come out of here up to can forklifts from one garage go through another one to get to there? Highly doubtful. But we shall see what happens, I suppose. This will be it, more or less. As there are always things on fire. This is now small distribution of Smolna East, okay? You know what? That reminds me. Did we ever rebuild? Yes, we did save this. I recall now. It was not. Yes, never mind. We can have a look down here how we're doing with the fuel. 7,735 tons of fuel we have now, and bitumen here 11,000. And Lisa is out unloading. Oh no, maybe she's back. It's not counting upwards anymore. Okay, I think that went a bit quicker than it did before. Why aren't you loading? Oh, you're refueling. That's what you're doing. And I suppose that we're you're going to have to go a few times or not. Fill this one up. 40 tons does not sound like enough when we're talking this kind of ship, does it? I don't know how much they use, but I suppose they use quite a bit, depending on how long they're traveling. But this one, how long was it out for? Let's see. This is a comparison to something I've done before here. We look here, money. This year, 58 million. When it sailed out, it was worth 98 million. You see, that's ridiculous. The price of the price of bitumen, I mean, it went to nothing. There, yes, global prices on the global market here. Current prices on the global market. Or what happened? Bitumen. Bitumen. Where are you? There you are. Yes, it was significantly impacted by this. You see, it didn't even get the full tank. But you could have gotten more. Why didn't you get more? So that's a bit disappointing. It lost almost half its value whilst unloading. But not. Yes, we made 58 million, and it was worth 99 when it sailed out. Well, it was the value by then. So there you have it. I think we'll go back to the Workers and Resources soundtrack. It is, well known at this point. How could we be in minus here? What have we been doing? We have not been selling anything in rubles, but we have been spending a bit gravel and asphalt. Yes, speaking of which, I wonder what happened over here. There should be a road or something. Which should be, yes, it's finished, it's upgraded. Look, it worked. It didn't cause an incident at all. This would be nice, but that is going to cause quite a problem in the meantime. And there's even going to be street lights. And in the meantime, you're going to get something down here. Yes, there you have it. It's for the workers, you see, so they can walk to the plastics factory. The trucks can go around here. Or around here somehow and going so, yes. This also feels like it could use an upgrade, but this it is a bit of critical infrastructure and you don't want to get it blocked off. This will block off workers for... No, it will not. What will this do? No, this is nothing they can't work around. And apparently out here there are paved roads as well. This is just silly. Yes, this. But this we could upgrade. This is reasonable to upgrade because this actually, it's for the fire protection for the things here. It's important. I feel like already should have done this, but apparently I have not. Please don't catch fire right now, anything of you here. 7 firefighters, not that many, but it's enough. It's doing something. Many buses, many commuters, 11 workers, not very much. 60 workers, very much, very good. De saliga, 95 workers, very nice. To the petroleum, okay. Katzinshad, this isn't working, this is the Katzinshad bus platform. Katzinshad bus platform 2, not really working neither. But they are decent, but not enormously well. What's the result here? Yes, 166, okay. I suppose. Here. 98 of 105. Yes, but there is still more. But now, no, this is enough code to keep the thing, steel mill, operating at its current pace. But we want it even better. Yes, this place. This is not working out whatsoever. What are you all doing out here? Why are you not waiting at the bus platform? Well, you all have something to do. You all work at some place or other. But more than that, I don't know what you do. Because what you don't seem to be doing is going to the bus platform. There aren't that many buses in here. Katzinshad iron ore. Yes, but you're not going to get 20. There are people living here. Definitely living preferences. Yes. That's not bad. And regular educated, not that many even, but workers with higher education. It's an enormous amount here. And this is too far away for them to walk to. Maybe it's a hospital or something that is severely overstaffed. No, it's not. I don't know what it is. They don't have any meat. No one has any meat at the moment. Students in auditorium. Yes, could you please go and this is nice though. This is working well, reasonably well. This is not working at all. Yes, you know, it's this place. It's a food factory, and we're not really cutting down on the food production, are we? No, we're not. We're keeping that at maximum, just in case. 192. This is quite good. You know. Out of 200 workers here, 192 are educated. How many adults? 21. Should we look at this? Yes. I mean, if one were to build a new city and move, get citizens by randomly relocating, because it selects them first, you know, the adult children. And we have, how many do we have? 1,500. Yes. That town would need something to do. And it doesn't have... What's this out here? Yes, this is a train diesel station. As we have figured out here, it's not good to have a train diesel station within a complicated block like this, where everything goes through a single point here. Oh, not a good... They will do illegal things, yes. Here comes the food train. And it's it's going to it has been to the warehouse where it unloads, but no, what's this? Why how could this not be full if you've just been here? We're going, I don't know, something's wrong. Where did you're set to unload 100% of food? I don't understand. No, cannot understand everything, you know. It's beyond comprehension, some things. Many things are in fact beyond comprehension. What, here we're upgrading roads, yes, and here too. How is the tankers doing? How are the tankers doing? Is this one? Yes, it is. Olja. Yes. I mean, it does something. Look here now. I think the production will increase when the truck arrives. If that will happen, there we have it. Did it increase? I don't know. It did nothing. They just ate it up like it was nothing. Yes, we currently have 2 trucks on this, and that may be a little bit, you know, not enough. But actually it's not full, so maybe it is enough. This was full when we started, more or less. You're telling me that 2 trucks is enough to do two of these with 72 and 53? No, it can't be. This, but yes, it is below. It speaks for itself. Evidence. Yes, it's enough. Transport capacity to 2 tankers that distance. Why the hell have we been building pipelines and railroads and things? We could just do a truck. You know, if we have these kinds of great trucks, that is, if we had terrible trucks like we would have in the 60s, then it would not be so good. No, then it would be worse. And the grain storage is full, which is very nice to see. And crops 11,000 tons in total. Very good. But for the moment, of course, the meat industry is offline, completely offline. So from here, is it possible to walk to the bus platform? It will be. There isn't currently, but it will be. But I wonder if this will work. I think that the the forklifts will be a bottleneck, and I wonder if one maybe should do a truck route instead. Would it be possible to get through here with a road? Yes, it would, I think. Here it might be possible to get through if we remove this a little bit and do something. You see, there are plenty of options here. The problem is just that we need to get through here, but that is apparently going to happen. What's this? I don't even know what that is, but why not? That's the bus stop, bus station. Yes, this. We're not going to do any footpathing for them. Yes, we're going to do one here. It will be more efficient if you do it like that. Yes, it would. But now you see, then you got this, but then you could remove that, but no, that's where I draw the line. It has to be drawn somewhere. Yeah, I think it would be quite nice if they had a special footpath access onto the road with the sidewalk. Yes, because it's a road with a sidewalk that you want. That's what boosts their walking range very much. Cathedral fire hall city is on fire. Yes. Words in other order. Different would sense make, maybe. Is there anywhere here that we could put another one of those on? No, it isn't. But we could have a track from here to here. Yes, we could. Could we get a livestock haul range thing in here somehow? No, we could not. That we could do a passive connection to. That is for this. No, because this is where it has its road connection, and it sort of needs to be there. And we cannot take it out any other way. These factory connections are very limiting. Yes, it's how it is. And the forklifts are too slow, or we need more of them. But it's too tight here. We cannot build. If we tore this out and did a rail forklift road crossing, yes, but then I'm not sure that. Because here, as this is connected, let's see here, you can go. Yes, but then you get there, and this is a regular road. This is not a forklift thing. Maybe this should be a forklift thing. Does this have to be a road? No, it doesn't, because this is a road here. Yes, this doesn't have to be a road. Regrettably, we have to redo a bit of the things that they have finished. Yes. How did we do? What was the point of this again? That this doesn't have to be a road connection. Yes, and how exactly are you supposed to accomplish that, you think? Since this is one of those road, one of those. Yes, and what we need is one of those, kind of. Yes, but do we need this road crossing? I'm not sure we do. Yes, we do, because that goes up to here, and that is very important. Yes, it's very important. Then we do need it. Then this was for nothing. The thing that they were finished with here, they will have to do again. I'm terribly sorry, but sometimes, you think you do it before you think, when you should have thought before you acted, or something. This not forklift facility is where it is, and the forklift road crossing. How are we going to get this in here? Is that something? Is that what we had? No. I'm not sure, about this, what this does. But let's do it anyway. Lots of things are connected. I sort of lost it. I just hope that workers are able to get to all the things and fire engines and other road vehicles will be able to get to this in some way or other as well. Yes, that's what we're hoping for. And here there is a bit of a traffic queue jam, you know. That's the way it is. The lucky few who get fed from these still get meat for a little while longer, but it will not last for very long. I wonder if this will work. No. Well, I think so. Workers will be able to walk here, but they will have to wait a minute here now. Yes, this is a road. They walk down here. How do they get? They can pass here, or they can. Regrettably, there is no connection here. Well, but this is not of any help. This is not really, doesn't matter neither. What could be of some use, if it would be possible, that is. I would like it to come off the other direction, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you. No, that's a factory thing, you know. Yes, then we'd if we do it onto here, but that's also a factory thing. No, they are going to have to go the long way around, I suppose, here. Well, then we could at least do this for them, a little shortcut. It's not much is walkable, but it's because this road is not finished. So, meanwhile here, pardon me, meanwhile here in the minimap, yes, in the minimap, we have here, no, not here, what's this? Yes, we're going to, yes, we sold a whole lot of trains, didn't we? This year. Vehicles exported $33 million worth of them. Very nice. How are things looking at the factory now? We have cars and we have excavators and we have things. How are things looking out here? It's full. You can go to the next thing. To unload there. Unload. Wait. Do not wait. And this is the last one that will be able to fit. The last space for vehicles out here. Then it's full. We have made a few of these. And of course there is space for vehicles here too, but apparently we have decided to move them over to there. They have cars at the car dealer. There are no free parking spaces near residential buildings. Is that so? I think that, we have enough traffic as this. Are they driving to work at the power plant? What is this? Nuclear fuel workers from Molna. Yes, and you're telling me that it's full here, so you have to bring people back. Well, you know, if that's the case, you can stop here too and unload. That will help. What is it now? Large rail, the rail construction. The rail construction office, where? In Oskarshamn? It's right here. Yes, here it is. I don't know what they're doing. They must be very careless with their cigarettes or something. And they must be heavy smokers in that case. I don't know why would it need to catch fire, a place like this? And even more so, a place like this, what exactly is flammable here? Because it has burnt down now 2 times, I think. Hasn't it? Although this one is still here. This is the first one. It is extremely irradiated here. But it still falls off at the same point as it has always done. Yes, this was not laying in correctly, but it is the same place. Although the amount of pixels that you can move here between nothing and full gets less and less over time. And I wonder if it is even possible to get any less than this. You know what, we will see about that. This is what we'll do. And I think I don't think that there is a whole lot more to look at this evening. Maybe a little bit. We should see if we have something here. Yes, we do it. Polochevo bus station. Why do we have you here? Because this is what we're working on. Yes, I suppose this is. I hope that this will work out. I'm not certain. You know, it may fail horribly. It may fail horribly. Come to think of it, maybe it was the forklift that was the. Yes, this is how you're supposed to do it. This is not how you're supposed to do it. I like that they try to overtake. That's a very nice touch to this game. How it diggers. What do you say about that? Its construction is running without issues. Is what to say to that. Okay then, very nice. Remember where you parked those things, those trucks? Was it them? Yes, it was. It was them. Because then I think this is it. We don't have any other projects, do we? Yes, of course we do. We have the Palace of the Soviets. What else? It's quite a significant project here that we have. It's running without issues. How much money left? 355 million, wasn't it? That's what was it when it started? Something, I don't know. Anyway, this is you're missing concrete. Yes, you need. need 4,000 tons of concrete in total more for this, and 5,665 tons of steel. What the hell are you going to do with all of that? Yes, not to say about this. It's what it is. But what I do know what to say about is that, dear friends, thank you so very much for watching, and I think that we will see this be finished in the near future. I would hope so. We don't want them to be without meat, now do we? Good night. Well, I wouldn't leave you quite like that, because the we made here is, a little continuation on what was here in a time lapse of. It's not quite as quick as the one in the beginning. This is more, we can go with the flow and feel the thing growing. It's not. It's very stochastic, the progress here. And every now and then you have to help them along a bit because they get stuck somewhere. Yes, and here we reinstated the buses, bringing people, workers into here. Yes, 2 of the things are finished already, and trucks are on the case. And I don't think that forklifts are quite doing it yet. But look, the tunnel is being used very much here. It's fantastic, isn't it? And also all the trucks at the bottom of the screen going back constantly. That's crops, more or less, exclusively. That is. And here something happened. That usually crashes the game, but it didn't this time, but it did something else, and I couldn't quite. But here we are, if we, I think, yes, here you see, ta-da, here we are. And it is working. Maybe. They have quite a bit of livestock here. The forklifts are indeed a bottleneck, and is it a problem? I think it is a bit of a problem, but it is a problem that is easily solved, because we have, pardon me, yes, it's easily solved because we have plenty of the vehicles for transporting such things, such as these. We'll have these too, maybe. Yes, we'll have these too. Down to meat. How many parking spaces does the... this is not meat. This is petroleum. Meat is on the other side of the mountain here. Here is meat. Let's see. The road connection is there. So unfortunately, is this one that would make the most sense to drive them from. But then this one is the first way and will, I think, most benefit from this. Not sure, but we'll see. Load. Wait until load. Go. And you'll do a similar thing, but we'll do it for this one. Livestock, maybe we should tell you to do. Unload. And we tell this one to only do livestock too, because you never know. There are in fact crops here. It might get the idea. We can never be too clear with these things, you know. It's important. Yes, and only something very loud there in the background. But that's how it is. Meat 6 tons there, and very few tons here, I think. Yes, very few tons indeed. You see, this slaughterhouse is incredibly efficient. I think you need like 50 of these to keep one of these fully, fully. God damn it! And I don't have anything to drink neither. No, we're rounding this off again. Is what we're doing. After that little thing, it's built. I wonder what has happened in other places. How long was that? That was 3-4 months or something, maybe. Vehicles industry, what have you been? I think that you've been building Mercedes, haven't you? Yeah, you have. But they're not here. We should change the color. Get a few in while we're at it here. And here. We'll do. Yes, that is nice, but we have plenty of those. And that's all she. What was that? That was a different green. We'll try that one. Where are you putting all these cars and excavators and things? Here you are putting them. Okay. I mean, this is turning into something of a collection, isn't it? A bit much, maybe. And we're going to need even more space for vehicles. Space for vehicles, big. It is a suboptimal, but that's the way it is out here. What are we going to do with all these? I don't know. They're just standing around. And ambulances we have so many things. We could ship this to the border instead, but we're apparently not doing that. She's back in harbor, 5,000 tons of bitumen on board. How much bitumen do we have in total now? Here, 26,000 tons. What the hell? Yes, there's still 9,000 tons in the store over at the refinery. How's the fuel doing, by the way? Here? It's doing great. Is what it is. Palace of Soviet. You're missing bricks. Okay. Yes, we make bricks, but we don't make them at... do you have bricks here? We have plenty of bricks here. Like really, plenty of them. Gravel is keeping up. But Palace of Soviets, how far had you gotten, you said? 43% or something. It's not going quickly now. Prefab panels are missing and steel and things, and I think that what we should do, we should have a construction office dedicated for this or something. How many more spaces do you have? 2. That's not enough. Could we get rid of something? What do? You're a dumper. Very important. You're all dumpers. They're all very important. We don't need quite that many of these. No, one's enough. There, and then we'll go over to the vehicle depot area, which is here. How many? 4 of them will take. 4 open house. Might be a bit much for the roads, you know. That's but we'll take it anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it is. And all of you, you have home here. Now, there you go. This should have had a road cargo station such as this, but it is absolutely no way. There is no way of getting that. Is there? It's tempting, but this is a very important road. We cannot afford to live without it. Oof, they have some meat. And the problem is that the road cargo station is so goddamn enormous, you know. Question is then, would let's see here, one of these small ones that we used for the thing, for livestock farms, yes, that thing, cargo station, it was this. This one of this could be made to fit in here, but we'd have to remodel. But I do not want to take no, I'm not taking the substation out, not electricity. I mean, a little bit of road rework we can live with. Though it's not going to be easy, because you're not getting underneath there. And I suppose there's only one way to do this then. We are in a remodeling mood, it would appear. Yes, right now they don't have any access at all to there, so we'll hurry a bit. Try and do it as quickly as possible. Yes, I'm a bit, you know, savage. Yes. Savage. Road cargo station, yes. And we need a road back in here pronto, and since it is so very much urgently needed, we should have a mud road. Yes. Now, would you please prioritize this a little bit and not only do Palace of Soviets? Road 1897 and 96, yes. I think that would be these. Yes, you see, this is a little bit of a problem to fix here. Because to fix this thing, they need gravel, and gravel is on the other side of all of this. And to do a bypass or you know, an emergency, I suppose you could do something here. This is not gravel at all. This is not an important road whatsoever. Gravel is here. Yes, it is. Never mind then. That's what we were. I really should have something to drink. I'm so thirsty. I'm really thirsty. Could we do something here? A little something. Let's find a train or something. There ought to be plenty. Here's one. What do you do? Food. That's important. But you're waiting. Oh, you gravel. That's exciting. Yes. There we go. We can enjoy a bit of this. And I should be right back with just something to drink in just a moment, please. Let's see if we can manage this here. Yes, I think that worked rather well, except of course that I forgot to bring a little bit of soundtrack to this, which was the intention to do as well. But here we have it. It was an emergency. It was. Cheers. Ah, yes, tap water. Ah, it's nice. It's very nice. It's actually very good. This tap water. This is gravel. It was gravel. The gravel has been unloaded, and gravel is being used. What else do they need? I think they need concrete. Was it? Yes, they needed prefab house. You need it now. Here you have. So we have like 28 tons of prefab panels arriving here. How quickly do you use that? What? Is it already gone? I don't know, it's in there. But they're using it quicker than the truck can unload it. And yes, we have 5 mechanisms here. All the cranes are busy doing this. I'm not sure that's a wise prioritization. They say something is happening. Sports. you have 100% sport. See, the lifespan increases, can be increased via the sport. And yes, 39. Okay, we have decreased slightly again. When did that happen? It's very steady. It's all very steady. Very, very steady is what it is. But, I mean, what else is there to do here? I mean, suggestions are welcome at this point. Is there anything we could build that I mean, the palace of the Soviets, after that, there is really nothing. We have all the trains and all the vehicles and all the things that we could ever want. And we're constantly building more, even though we even don't know what to do with them at this point. And trains, you'll soon be full. Should we sell another bunch? Why not? We're just producing at this point. We have become an exporting nation. We're exporting the absolute surplus, especially this thing, the bitumen. Now this really is the definition of surplus, because this stuff, we have absolutely no use for it. So the only reasonable thing to do was to build a ship, of course, and to sail it off overseas. And apparently we're building a second ship, but there are not that many workers here. The fire station is doing good, at least. That's the important bit, because at this rate, yes, 50 years, maybe, or something. Here comes a few, this prefab panels. Yes, I think they actually want some prefab panels here. They actually want quite a bit of prefab panels, like all that you got. Unload 100%. Will we have a green all the way in? I doubt it. It's a rare occasion. There is so much rail. Yes, I don't know quite how this happened, this railroad. It happened gradually, and such. But it is, knock on wood, working remarkably well. Except for when the trains do their silly business, and there are still a few kinks. There are certainly like 2, 3 more things maybe on the railroad that is wrong, and given enough time, will crash the game to desktop for no apparent reason. Well, there we have it, dear friends. It is. Well, we can at least do this. It's time to end again, then. Thank you so very much for watching, friends. Good night.